That means if something happened in environment, that means your features is died here somewhere. Something is missing, something is doesn't work, something wrong, and then you get the okay. Then you check it. Okay, this version has a bug fix with these features, and this version is fixed by this version, and this bug is fixed, and then you do continue. You Selenium test, unit test, and then you deployment process. That's why I said as agile, a Scrum development process, as a DevOps culture, if you are as responsible as a full stack developer, you need to follow all steps. This is the if it's big company, then you are not responsible to deploy the application, even though you don't care about how the backend server is. You are responsible only Java part to implement your features. But if you are really small size or middle sized company, then you are responsible to build all things, all part of the application. You are responsible to do that. That's I mean that you need to be carefully understand how our professionally how did our all the developments in the everyday every life in any part of the world. So it's works such a way. Then professionally I saw a lot of many experienced people, maybe 5 years 10 years, they didn't understand properly how the completely our development deployment DevOps works, and how the specification come up together, how the test scenario come up together. A lot of people don't know how it's works. I try to give it to you how you work as a full stack developer, all responsibilities if you are, and all need to be handled, all responsibility. Please go what I am explain here. This is the way of doing. There is no alternative way to come up really right solution. Maybe you have alternative way, but I found this is the way of doing, and this is the way of doing as a professional, as a product level, as a enterprise product level. Let's have a check why these features doesn't work with these versions. I will check my source code and run it there, and is it working with different port number. Then you get the difference between that one. Let's have a try to check that one. So let's have a try to what the development we have it at the moment. So why it doesn't work our address informations. Is it why doesn't works? Address geometry, this is the geometry, this is our linked to the primary key, and this is the call of our registrations. So our repository is okay, address repository, and service is okay, and then our Thymeleaf template engines, header and footer, and then all the necessary information, geoinformatics. This is our layouts, and this is the include our files. This is all described in the last screencast. Just follow the screencast number 34 up to 34.1 up to 30.424. Then this you can get the overview how it works. So let's have it run the application why it doesn't works, and maybe I can run it application like run as Spring Boot application. Let's have a try if everything is properly working. It takes a little bit time. So it's look like running applications with our development environments, and okay, now running the port number 903 because I said it's already set for 903, and it's data necessary necessary mappings and necessary building generation table generations, and then now port is 903. So application started with the 9003, and even though our Selenium, our GeoServer started, doesn't matter because we are in the development in our development stage. And you see, I will show you later this information how it works. So you see the the previous exception. Why is it our address search doesn't work? So this is the exception coming, and this is all interaction is locked in. That's why I say this is everything is locked. What you did in the front end part, in GUI part, when you did your developments, and then Selenium record it and then give it to, depending if the client says we don't like to see our SQL syntax into the console in the log, you can just delete it, omit it, ignore it, that's okay. Then even though you can, depend which level log information, you can info level, warning level, debug level, or one on exception level, doesn't matter. Which information you need to pass, you need to talk to the clients, you need to talk to your team leads, and he will fix it. Okay, this is the level information you need to be logged in. Then you see the information is logged. Then let's have a run our application locally. That's we try to explain. So this is the same content what we need to change the application. So you see the application is expected that what I need, just we change it here because I'm working in everything perfect. That's you'll see the detail, it's okay, even though that's one, this is all information, that's okay. Our developments and then application in locally, it's okay, even though that is okay. So you see, so there's all the interactions here is reported here, which service is calling from where, and that's all logged in information. So let's have a navigator. You can improve the navigator also, the go to the directly the home button, even though they go this way. So watch information, that's the information. Our last release doesn't work, so let's have a, it should work. Is it working here? Yes, this is look like working perfectly. So you can put it here, all the coordinates, the information that we have it, like even though you can here is some validation points, if you hit it and it goes to the validation, you see the validation fill, because the register, the other department give it to me, is it this address is properly registered. And even though if I get it here some number, and this is the another validation case, okay, here see you have to fill your reference number. That's the information. Fill the reference number, and then next validation. You need to be put the coordinates points that you need it. You hit it and build it. So all the information, the address information, it works with next release. That's I said. You build your features, you release it, you deploy the client machine, and client says this is the features doesn't work, it needs to be implemented, there's a bug. This is next release coming these features. That's the idea. So here I set it here, this information, then even though somehow I explain little bit which register address is there. So there's all the necessary address information what the system. You see the polygons, really the polygon that's you show in the maps. You can edit it, you can delete it, and then the polygon information, all necessary information, all the buildings, plots, address users, all the information, geometry information. This is more complicated. I get it, but unfortunately, it works as the client expectation or our expectation. This we need to share with you how it works as a Hibernate and Hibernate Spatial GIS